it's Ruby, and today I'm sharing a good old-fashioned study with you. I had an essay due for my Dickens module. It was 50% of my grade and I was editing it today. So I'd finished the essay, but I was just doing finishing touches, and for me this is always the longest part of the essay writing process. My camera ran out of charge as it was time-lapsing, so I've had to put it on charge. Just got myself a yogurt bowl, snack. It's now 10:30 and I just took a 20-minute break because I've been working on this essay solidly for the last 3 hours. I'm now going to come back and get editing on the second half because I was working on the first half this morning. I'm making a flowchart of the argument to make sure that it makes logical sense. I always do this at the end of writing an essay. I'm hoping that my goal for today is to get the essay done, but we'll see how it goes. Before cracking back on with the essay though, I took half an hour out to do some extra research. One of my New Year's resolutions is to learn something new every day, just for me, not for my degree, just learning for the sake of learning. And today I was looking into endangered species, which actually brings me on to On the Edge Conservation, who are partnering with me on this video, which works to protect some of the lesser known endangered species. This, for example, is a kakapo. It can live up to 90 years old. It's the world's only flightless parrot and actually uses its beak to climb trees, and is listed as critically endangered on the IUCN Red List. Next, the ii, the only primate to use echolocation. The ii also has extremely sharp teeth which can break through branches, but also aluminium and concrete, and again it is listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List. These animals need our help, and yet I didn't even know they existed until a few weeks ago. To help spread awareness though, On the Edge has started a new mini-series on YouTube called Hi, I Am Endangered, which uses these animals as characters. There are 3 characters in the show: Tegan the kakapo, Lexi the ii, and Eric the pangolin, who is my personal favourite. I think he's hilarious.
Prepare to be flame grilled by my fact thrower.
The pangolin is the world's most illegally traded animal and it desperately needs our help. The animal characters take on the role of teacher and teach kids about climate change and the environmental threats to our planet in a really fun and accessible way.
More than a third of all inhabitable land on Earth is taken up with croplands and pasture to feed livestock like you.
For example, this episode is all about methane gas emissions from cattle and how this is contributing to global warming.
I expect. Because you know that livestock like cows account for an astonishing 60% of all the mammals on the planet. What's that?
This show is such a great resource for kids if you have younger siblings. They're uploading episodes every week and there will be a link to it in the description box. I wanted to share this because obviously conservation is important, protecting endangered species is important, and raising awareness about this is essential. Sometimes can be some confusion around sponsorships and how they work. I'm working with On the Edge, which is an animal conservation charity committed to helping underrepresented endangered species. Legally, I have to list this video as an ad because I've been talking with them about the campaign, and so according to the ASA, which is like the advertising body, I have to declare it an ad. However, I just want to stress that I'm not receiving any money for this sponsorship, even though it is legally classified as an ad. Anyway, with that said, let's get back to the video. I'm still working on this essay and it's now 2 o'clock, and genuinely, like, today's my internal deadline. The actual deadline's Thursday, but I want to get it submitted this evening. And I'm genuinely just still not happy with it at all. I thought I'd have it done and be happy with it by now, but I just really don't like the essay. But to be fair, I know this always happens and I always look at the essays and I think they're terrible. I've still got quite a lot of work to do on it, to be honest. Trying not to stress too much, and I know it's not the end of the world if it's not like utterly perfect. But I'm actually gonna go on a walk now, so I'll see you. I'm smiling and it may look like I am feeling very carefree and happy right now. Obviously I feel very grateful for the beautiful world around me right now, especially the remnants of mist. It's so beautiful and I do feel very lucky, but I'm also incredibly stressed, and I went on this walk because I wanted to see if I could dissipate some of that stress, and I'm feeling a little less stressed than I did when I left, but I'm still not feeling great, so I just wanted to be honest with you about that. But I'm going to get back to working on the essay and hopefully start feeling a little better about it. I'm not sure if you can tell, but my feet are so muddy. I'm just using this Chrome extension. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called Notes. Then over the document you can just like take really quick notes without sliding between. So I've already read a lot of this, but I'm reading Dickens' Religion and Society by Butterworth, which is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm just going to reread part of chapter 1. I am making some headway. I'm feeling a little bit better about the essay than I did. I've literally got like a few hours until I want to be finished there, because I do not want to submit it like the day before the deadline. So I want to finish it tonight. My conclusion is just an absolute mess. So I've rewritten it like 5 or 6 times and I just can't get it right. I just do not like it. And so I'm going to take a break for maybe like 10 minutes and then come back and write it and hope for the best that it goes well. I think I'm just going to watch a YouTube video or something though, because and maybe do a yoga flow. I want to be in a better headspace to get started on it again. The sky is so pretty this morning. As always, I am just using my Pumpkin Productivity Yearly Planner to plan my day. Just did this over breakfast, and then I got started again on that essay at 7. So I'd printed off my latest draft that I'd finished the night before, and I really like to do this on paper. I just go through and I rewrite little sections, I see what works, I read it aloud, I add in notes for where I might want to put in another critic or a piece of research, and then I just go and type that up. I don't know why, but I find it's so much better to do this on paper as opposed to the laptop. And that's pretty much all I did all morning. It's 11:45 and I am pretty much done with the essay. I just need to do my citations and my figures, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to try and get all my figures done by 5:02, so put on a 10-minute timer, and then I'll try and do my citations by 12:30. Wish me luck. This is never the fun bit, but I'm going to play some nice music whilst I'm doing it because it doesn't require the same amount of concentration that actual essay writing does. Then it was time to do references, so I actually lay on my bed for a little bit to do this because I wanted to change, and here in this clip you can see me doing my figures, so just cited all these. And then here I was actually doing citations, which genuinely takes such a long time, but it's fine because you can listen to music. As I say, I was listening to some musical soundtracks here. I've only got about about 10 references left to do, but I'm quite hungry and I keep on putting up going for lunch and it's like 1:05, so I'm just gonna go and get some lunch and then I'll finish off the last ones afterwards, do a final read through and then submit it. I'm just finishing my references. I'm just ordering them now. As you can see, that is a lot. Like, I reference so much, which is why it takes me then so long to do all my references at the end. I should do it as I'm going along, but there's so much I don't end up using that it seems like a waste of time to like do everything. All done, and my figures are already in. My list of figures. I haven't put them actually into the body of it yet because I haven't formatted the essay, but these are the figures that I used. And then here, as I said, I was just ordering the references. So your references have to be in alphabetical order. So I have to go from A to Z and put all my references in Notion, and then I just drag them around so they're all in the right order. Like a voice recording of some birds that I want to use for a piece of content I'm creating. So I'm here at this pretty woodland. I just cycled down and my tyres are not designed for this. Like, I kept on thinking I was going to skid, but I didn't fall off, which is a miracle, honestly. The sun as well. Then I had submitted my essay by this point. I submitted it before going out for that bike ride. Here I was doing some exam preparation because I did have an exam in a few days, a 24-hour exam. I was pretty much completely prepared for this, to be honest. So, and also it's 24 hours, so I feel like preparation can sometimes be slightly futile. I was making some fact files this evening with just some key information about the 3 texts that I had prepared. So my dad and I went to go and play tennis after that. We just went for 45 minutes, and as you can see at the start, the floodlights weren't on, and then someone kindly turned them on halfway through, which made it a lot easier. And when I got back, I finished off my Hamlet fact file. Then I did a face mask because I wanted to de-stress after submitting that essay. And you can see here I'm just working on those fact files some more. Then I rinsed off my face mask and I wrote a letter to a friend. To 10. I was going to do something else after this study wise, but I don't think I will. I have just realised that I got feedback released for my life and death essay this morning and I didn't see it. I don't know how, because I checked my emails this morning on my phone, but it wasn't there, so I must have missed it. Anyway, I'm going to open it. I have never been more nervous, I don't think, for opening a piece of feedback because I worked harder on this essay than I've ever worked on an essay, which is actually saying something as well, because I do think I work quite hard on essays and I do put a lot into them, but this one is one that I really got invested into. If I haven't done very well on it, I'm going to be very disheartened. It's not the end of the world if I haven't. I really enjoyed writing it, and that's the main thing. Sorry, I'm like really relieved right now because like that's the best mark I've ever got on like an essay. I've got 80s and things like presentations and exam ones, but like not for an essay, for a piece of coursework. Okay, I'm just gonna read my feedback and say goodnight as well. I'll see you. I'm going up to London tomorrow, but in the morning I'm going to be doing lots of studying, so I might continue the study with me tomorrow morning. Then actually in the evening I was going to see Cirque du Soleil, and so I got ready, and here are some clips of my mum and I up in London. It was such a nice evening and it was really kind of Cirque du Soleil to have us. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as I say, there will be a link to Hi I'm Endangered down below in the description box if you want to check it out. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a productive week.